Good evening everyone. Good evening all of you. Good evening. Just let me know, Jibby, if I'm audible. Jibby, am I audible? Yes, audible. Okay. All right, people. Yes. So you all can see my screen. You all can see my screen. My screen is visible. You all can see the first slide, OET Grammar quiz. Is it You all can see the screen. You all can see the screen, OET Grammar quiz. Okay, fine. So, yes, why students joining so late, people? You all know that our live session starts at 7 p.m. Hello, GB, Shani, Sunu. Yes, people. Okay, so without wasting any time, so let's start over. Let's start with the very first question and let's see how do you perform. So what I want you to do is to tell me your marks once all the questions are discussed. Okay, once all the questions are discussed, do let me know how much did you score out of 14. It's a set of 14 questions, and please do justify as well. Okay, please do justify as well that why that particular question is correct. Okay, fine. Chalo people. So let's start reading. First question is, I'm writing to request a home visit for Mr. Dawson who requires dash and assistance to improve his ambulation. So I am writing to request a home visit for Mr. Dawson who requires dash and assistance to improve his ambulation. Yes, people, what is the right answer? CE or SE? What is the right answer? CE or SE? ADVICE or ADVISE? What should be the right answer, everyone? ADVICE, ADVICE. Okay, great. Right answer, everyone. Right answer. And why it is right? Can you tell me why ADVICE is correct and why ADVISE would be wrong? Why ADVICE would be correct and why SE would be wrong? Why CE correct and why SE wrong? Kindly justify too. Very good. Exactly, because CE is a noun and SE is a verb. Okay, CE is a noun and SE is a verb. And all those who still have confusion, please understand ADVICE is a noun and ADVISE is a verb. And the best trick to remember is, right, we all know, yeah, very good. ADVICE is a noun and SE is a verb. And why here we should use a noun? Why shouldn't we use a verb here? Why shouldn't we use a verb here? The reason behind that is, people, just remember a small trick, that is instruction and instruct. Okay, just remember a small trick about instruction and instruct. That is, we all know that INSTRUCT, instruct, is a verb, whereas instruction, INSTRUCTION, is a noun. So here we do not have any confusion when to use instruction and when to use instruct. Whereas CE and SE are somewhat like in pronunciation also they are same, just the spelling is different, just the difference of C and S. So how to recollect this? So the best way to recollect this is, people, you all know that instruct is a verb and instruction is a noun. So all those places where the word can be substituted with instruction, that is noun, you will use ADVICE. And all those places where Exactly, right. Good evening, dear, good evening. Exactly, Jibi, right. And all those places where instruct can be substituted, you will use advise, ADVISE. For example, kindly dash me, kindly instruction me or kindly instruct me, it is kindly instruct me. So because it is kindly instruct me, that is a verb you are using there. So you will use ADVISE because ADVISE is a verb. Same way, kindly provide me dash. If it is kindly provide me dash, it is kindly provide me instruction or instruct, it is kindly provide me instruction. So because it is kindly provide me instruction, it's a noun, you will use ADVICE. Understood everyone? Have you all understood the difference between instruction and instruct and how you can substitute it with the help of ADVICE and ADVISE? Is it clear to each one of you? Any confusion regarding that? Any confusion? Everyone, is that clear? Clear everyone? Yes. Okay. So question number 1, everybody with justification also correct and answer wise also it is correct, right? Okay. Question number 2. Mr. Dawson dash cerebrovascular accident 4 years ago and his rehabilitation was successful. And his rehabilitation was successful, and Mr. Dawson dash CVA 4 years ago. This action is already completed. This action is already completed. So what should be the right answer? Yes, people. So what should be the right answer? Come on, everybody, please answer. Yes, Mr. Dawson had a cerebrovascular accident 4 years ago, and Mr. Dawson had cerebrovascular accident 4 years ago is what tense, everyone? Is what tense? Mr. Dawson had CVA 4 years ago is what tense? Simple past tense. Right? Mr. Dawson had CVA 4 years ago is what tense? Simple past tense. When do we use simple past in your letter writing? When do we use simple past in our letter writing? We use simple past in our letter writing in all those places which has no connection with the present, right? All those places in our letter writing, not only in letter writing, in grammar, simple past is used with all those places which has no connection with the present. Yeah, finished action or which has no connection with the present, we use simple past. For example, in our letter writing, where all do you use simple past? Come on. In your letter writing, which all places do you use simple past? For example, surgery, right? Surgery, when the patient underwent a particular surgery. Surgery is a completed procedure, so you say he underwent the surgery. He underwent. Why underwent now? Why not undergo? Why not undergone? Because underwent is the second form of undergo. Undergo is first form of the verb, underwent is second form of the verb, and undergone is third form of the verb. So why we particularly choose second form of the verb? Because second form of the verb is used to determine simple past tense. What is the structure of simple past? The structure of simple past is subject plus V2 plus object. The structure of simple past is subject plus V2 plus object. Okay, V2 is second form of the verb and it is a verb, second form of the verb. V2 is the only form of verb which we use in simple past, and simple past is the only tense which we use to determine all those action which has no connection with the present. He underwent the surgery, simple past. He, for example, X-ray revealed the condition. X-ray revealed, simple past. Tonsillectomy was performed, simple past. He was subjected to certain investigations, simple past. He was diagnosed with pneumonia, simple past. He was admitted with the complaints of persistent chest pain and shortness of breath, simple past. He presented with the complaints of, simple past. He revisited with the complaints of, simple past. He represented along with his mother, simple past. So people, all those places where the action is over and it has no connection with the present, we always use simple past. Is it clear to each one of you? Have you understood all those examples that I said right now? Have you understood all the examples that I've said so far? Any confusion? Any confusion? Anyone? Yes, so question number 1 and question number 2 is clear to each one of you, right? No confusion. Yes. Okay, so let's move on to question number 3. So question number 1 and question number 2 in terms of grammar, in terms of answer is clear to each one of you, right? So let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3 in your screen. Let's have a look. Tejaswani, clear. Okay. Yes, people. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. Mr. What's the name of the patient? Mr. X dash mentally alert. Mr. X dash mentally alert dash Mr. X dash mentally alert dash has slight speech impairment. Mr. X mentally alert है, slight speech impairment भी है. Mr. X mentally alert has slight speech impairment. So see, first part is a positive part. Mr. X dash mentally alert is a positive part. Has a slight speech impairment is a complaint. Mentally alert is a positive statement. Slight speech impairment is another complaint of the patient, right? So with this word, with this auxiliary verb has, we understood that this is a present tense. I mean, this is a present tense statement that the patient has slight speech impairment, right? That the patient has slight speech impairment is a simple present tense statement, because when you translate in Hindi or in Malayalam, it says patient को slight speech impairment है. Patient slight speech impairment under. That means here in the first blank also you are supposed to use present tense auxiliary verb. So obviously the only option is. Was will be deleted. Has and has are yes, present tense auxiliary verb. But I cannot say Mr. X has mentally alert. I have to say Mr. X is mentally alert. Right? So certainly option number 1 is correct. And why however? Because people, however is an opposing connector. Okay, however is an opposing connector, and we use however in order to connect those statements which are opposing in nature. Okay, so Mr. X is mentally alert, semicolon, however, comma, he has slight speech impairment. Have you understood? See, first statement is a positive statement and second statement is not in the favor of first statement. So when the first statement and the second statement are not in favor of each other, we use opposing connector. Clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Have you all understood? Clear? Question number 3 with all its terms is clear to each one of you. Clear, everyone? Have you all understood? People, clear? Okay. Yeah, let's move on to question number 4. Let's move on to question number 4. As part of management, comma, patient inde general practitioner. Okay, as part of management, comma, patient apostrophe as general practitioner dash daily visits from our agency to dress his wound and assist him in showering. So as part of management, comma, patient inde general practitioner. Okay, patient inde general practitioner dash daily visits from our agency. So who requested daily visits? Patient's general practitioner himself. Who requested? Who requested? When the question is who requested, the answer is he requested or she requested. Can you use passive voice? Can you use passive voice? No. So this is simple. This is simple past active voice. Okay. Anusara, I'm going to appear for exam on June 24th. Okay, Anu, right? June 24th, exact 10 days left. Right? Exactly 10 days left. So hope you have geared up your preparations. You're doing well. June 24th is your exam. Wish you all the very best. Anu, Sara? Yes. Alright, so there are many students who are going to appear for exam June 24th. Luckily, June 10th exam was very easy, right? It was very easy because the students practiced very well. That's why it was very easy. Otherwise, the question paper has nothing to do with you. So the writing task was very, the students have practiced it very well, and so the task was very easy. So all the students who have practiced very well, have geared up their preparation, have seriously put on a lot of hard work and literally took out time for letter writing, speaking, reading, listening, and you have worked on your weak area, certainly the exam question is going to be easy because your hard work need to be paid off, right? So Anu and all those students who have exam coming 24, wish you all the very best, people. You're going to be amazing. Just keep the same trick which I say always, the only mantra, which I repeat in every session is that read the task very carefully, in a very serene manner, in a very calm manner. Read the task from reader's point of view and eliminate all the points on the basis of reader, because reader is the benchmark, people. It is reader who decides which all points are relevant, because you write the letter being a nurse, but the letter is being read by the reader, so you have to determine only those points which can be helpful for the reader to do the needful for the patient, right? So benchmark is the reader, and always read the task in a very calm manner. And please, still 10 days are left, so all those people who are going to appear for exam on June 24th, kindly set your time of 30 minutes and then write your letter. Practice letter writing by setting the time for 30 minutes. Okay, clear everyone? Yes, people. So let's move on to the question number 3. Answer is option number 1, and question number 4, answer is option number 1. Okay, question number 3, answer is option number 1, and question number 4, answer is option number 1. Clear? So let's move on to, certainly da, always da, always. All right, so let's move on to the next question, that is question number 5. Yeah, so let's move on to question number 5. You all can see question number 5. ये रहा question number 5 आपके screen पे. चलो, come on. So let's read. Currently, his wound is healing well as he dashed to ambulate slowly with the help of his wife. Currently, his wound is healing well as he started to ambulate exactly, people, because wound is healing now, right? Wound heal ho raha hai, wound heal ആയി വരുന്നു. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ പേഷ്യന്റ് ആംബുലേറ്റ് സ്ലോലി ചെയ്യാൻ തുടങ്ങിയിരിക്കുന്നു. പേഷ്യന്റിനെ ധീരെ ആംബുലേറ്റ് करना स्टार्ट कर दिया है. Okay, so currently his wound is healing well as he started to ambulate slowly with the help of his wife. Right, people? Correct. Question number 6. Mr. X. Option number 2 is the right answer. Okay. Question number 5. Option number 2 is the right answer. Question number 5. Option number 2 is the right answer. Question number 6. Mr. X dashed to use a walker or walking stick to assist with mobility. Mr. X dashed to use a walker or walking stick to assist with mobility. Mr. X cannot advise himself, right? And patient is no one to advise anybody. Patient will get advised by somebody else, right? Patient will get advised by somebody else. So certainly you cannot use active voice. Patient cannot advise. It is the doctor who advises. It is somebody else who provides advice to the patient. So obviously active voice is not the right way. So option number 1 is wrong. Option number 2 is wrong because a noun cannot be converted to this form, right? ADVICE is a noun. You cannot convert it to the verb form, right? Making it to, transforming it to ADVICE to ADVICED. No, not acceptable. Okay, you cannot make it ADVICED. Third one, was ADVISCD instructed? We have already discussed that only a verb can be converted to various verb forms. So instruct can be converted to instructed. However, noun cannot be converted. So was advised. Option number 3. Mr. X was advised to use a walker or walking stick to assist with mobility. Clear, everyone? Mr. X was advised to use a walker or walking stick to assist with mobility. Is it clear, everyone? Clear, everyone? Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear to each one of you with all its reasons. It's clear to everyone. Right, done. Okay, chalo, let's move on to the next question. Let's move on to the next question. Seventh question. It would be appreciated. You all can see my screen, right? It would be appreciated if you could conduct a home visit to provide dash and support for Mr. X to improve his mobility. So this is a line of recommendation paragraph. And what all are the various starters of starting our recommendation paragraph, people? What all are the various starters through which you can start your recommendation paragraph? The various starters of recommendation paragraph are: in view of the above, it would be appreciated; given the above, it would be appreciated; in light of the above, it would be appreciated; or it would be appreciated. These are the four starters. Okay, what all? In view of the above, comma, it would be appreciated; in light of the above, comma, it would be appreciated; given the above, comma, it would be appreciated; or straight away you start as it would be appreciated. Okay, so all four starters are correct starters. So it would be appreciated if you could. People, after could always use first form of the verb. Okay, always remember that after could you are always supposed to use first form of the verb. It would be appreciated if you could conduct. If you could, it would be appreciated if you could provide. It would be appreciated if you could assist. It would be appreciated if you could render. Okay, so always use first form of the verb. So so in view of the above, it would be appreciated if you could conduct a home visit to provide what? To provide guidance and support. If you could provide guidance. Okay, so provide is a verb. What is guidance, people? Guidance is noun or verb? Guidance is noun or verb, everyone? Guidance is noun or verb? Noun, very good. Oh, Anju is here. Yes, noun, exactly. And guide is verb. Alle? Guide is verb and guidance is noun. Very good, people. So let's move on to the next question. So seventh answer is 2. Seventh question answer is option number 2. During today apostrophe as home visit, इन्नते home visit ल आज के home visit में comma Miss X dash weak, tired and confused. So see, you have already provided the home visit, right? You have already provided the home visit, and after the home visit, when you're writing the letter, you have pointed down these things. You have pointed down these things. So after today's home visit, Miss X appears weak. No, Miss X appeared weak. मिस एक्स वीक आई अपियर चेदू, राइट? आपने देखा कि मिस एक्स जो है वो वीक है, मिस एक्स जो है वो वीक अपियर्ड हो रही है, ये आपने आज के होम विजिट में ऑब्जर्व किया, नोट किया. सो यू हैव ऑलरेडी नोटेड दिस. ओके, सो ड्यूरिंग टुडे अपॉस्ट्रोफी एज होम विजिट, कॉमा मिस एक्स appeared weak, comma tired and confused. Okay, so Miss X appeared. Option number 2, not option number 1. It is option number 2. So question number 7 answer is option number 2. Question number 8 answer is option number 2. Both the options clear, everyone? Both the options are clear to everyone. Let's move on to the next question. Yes, so let's move on to the next question, everyone. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, Mr. X dash type 2 diabetes dash 2008 comma dash she has been taking metformin comma 200 mg. Okay, Mr. X dash type 2 diabetes dash 2008 comma dash she has been taking metformin comma 200 mg. So first let's understand the statement. Okay, first let's understand that when do we use these kind of auxiliary verbs. So Mr. X dash type 2 diabetes dash 2008. People, see, type 2 diabetes is a lifestyle disease, right? Type 2 diabetes is a lifestyle disease and it started in 2008. That means a diagnosis was done in 2008, and once it has been diagnosed in 2008, that condition continues up till now, right? So all those condition which was diagnosed somewhere in the past and has continued up till now, you always use present perfect. In the grammar class I was teaching the same thing. Okay, so all those medical condition which was diagnosed in the past, and from that diagnosis it has continued up till now. 2008 ഡയഗ്നോസ് ചെയ്ത കണ്ടീഷൻ ഈ നിമിഷം വരെ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നു. जो कंडीशन 2008 में डायग्नोस हुई थी वो कंडीशन अब तक कंटिन्यू हो चुकी है. There you will use present perfect passive voice. Okay, so Mr. X has been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. With point of time you will always use since. With duration of time you will always use for. 2008 is a point of time. January is a point of time. Monday is a point of time. 2022 is a point of time. So since 2008. Has been is also right. And what is the other alternative that you use instead of has been? You use has had. So Mr. X has had type 2 diabetes since 2008 is also correct. Mr. X has been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes is also correct. Okay, now after comma, she has been taking metformin, 200 mg. Upon because she has been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes since 2008, that is why she has been taking metformin, 200 mg, right? That means second statement is in favor of the first statement. So when the second statement is in favor of the first statement, what kind of connector do you use? You use supporting connector. So which supporting connector fits here? The best supporting connector which fits here is for which, right? So which is the right answer? Question number 2 and question number 3 both are right answers. Question number 2 and question number 3 both are right answers, people. Clear? Okay, so question number 9 answer is option number 2 and option number 3. Question number 10, let's move on to question number 10. Miss Kelly apostrophe S daughter. You're talking about one person. Are you talking about Miss Kelly or you're talking about daughter? You're talking about daughter. Okay, you're talking about daughter, not about Miss Kelly. So when you say Miss Kelly, then the subject is Miss Kelly. When you say Miss Kelly apostrophe is daughter, you're talking about daughter. When you're talking about Miss Kelly apostrophe is daughters, you're talking about daughters. Okay, so Miss Kelly apostrophe S daughter dash a special community nurse to take care of her mother in her absence dash 5 weeks. So Miss Kelly apostrophe S daughter dash a special community nurse. So who requested? Miss Kelly apostrophe S daughter requested. So see, when the question is who requested, when the question is who requested, the answer is she requested or he requested or we requested or they requested or I requested or you requested. So that means the statement is coming soon after the subject. मतलब क्या आ रहा है? Soon after the subject you're using requested. That means this is supposed to be used in active voice. So Miss Kelly apostrophe S daughter requested. Okay, active voice. Miss Kelly apostrophe S daughter requested a special community nurse to take care of her mother in her absence for 5 weeks. Why for 5 weeks, people? Because with duration of time we always use for. Okay, with duration of time we always use for, as I told you. With point of time we always use since, and with duration of time we always use for. Clear everyone? Have you understood everyone? So 5 weeks is duration of time. So with duration of time you will use for, and with point of time you will always use since. Clear everyone? Question number 10 answer is option number 1, and question number 9 answer is option number 2 and 3 both. Clear everyone? No need for a passive voice. Absolutely, there is no need for any passive voice because the daughter herself requested, so no need. Clear everyone? Right, so let's move on to the next question everyone. So let's move on to the next question everyone. Yes, question number 11. Miss X dash unaware of consequences of a careless diet dash she dash to be educated regarding diabetes and importance of special diet. That is Miss X dash unaware of consequences of a careless diet dash she dash to be educated. Now see, from this we can understand She dash to be educated. That means education needs to be provided. The education has not been provided so far. ഇതുവരെ education provide ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. Provide करना है. Provide ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. Provide ചെയ്യണം. Okay. That means the first part is certainly what? Simple present tense. Right? So because Miss X is unaware of consequences of a careless diet. Either say like this, or Miss X is not aware. Right? Miss X is not aware of consequences of a careless diet. Dash, she needs to be educated. So second statement is in favor of the first statement. Because she is unaware, that is why she needs to be educated. So Miss X is unaware of consequences of a careless diet. Adugunda, isliye, semicolon, therefore, comma. Okay, so how will you use? You will use semicolon, therefore, comma. So Miss X is unaware of consequences of a careless diet, semicolon, therefore, comma, she needs to be educated. Why will you add s to the verb? You will add s to the verb because subject is singular. So why are you adding s to the verb when subject is singular? Because as per the rule of subject verb agreement, whenever the subject is singular, the verb is singular, you add s to the verb. When the subject is plural, the verb is plural, and we do not add s to the verb. Here subject she is singular, and because she is singular, you will add s to the verb. Clear everyone? Have you understood? Clear? Question number 11. Answer is option number 4. Question number 11. Answer is option number 4. Clear everyone? Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's move on to question number 12. Let's move on to question number 12. It is recommended to reduce weight. Weight reduce ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് recommend ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നു. ये recommend किया गया है कि weight को reduce करना है. It is recommended to reduce weight. Dash, she has minimal activity, trouble losing weight. So ഉറപ്പായിട്ടും weight reduce ചെയ്യാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളത് പേഷ്യന്റിന് മിനിമൽ ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ഉള്ളത് കൊണ്ടും വെയിറ്റ് ലൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ ട്രബിൾ ഉള്ളത് കൊണ്ടുമാണ് അല്ലെ. पेशेंट को इसीलिए वेट रिड्यूस करने के लिए रेकमेंड किया होगा क्योंकि पेशेंट का मिनिमल एक्टिविटी है और ट्रबल है पेशेंट को वेट लूज करने में. दैट मीन्स सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इज इन फेवर ऑफ फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट और सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इज अपोजिंग द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट. Second statement is in favor of the first statement or second statement is opposing the first statement, people. Second statement is in favor of the first statement or second statement is opposing. Second statement is in favor of the first statement, right? Second statement is in favor of the first statement. That means what connector should you use? Comma, as. Exactly. So it is recommended to reduce weight, comma, as she has minimal activity, comma, trouble losing weight. Have you understood, people? So it is recommended to reduce weight, comma, as she has minimal activity, comma, trouble losing weight. Clear everyone? Have you understood? Question number 11, answer is option number 4. Question number 12, answer is option number 2. Okay, chalo, so let's move on to the next question. So let's move on to the next question, people. Miss Kelly apostrophe S X-ray. Miss Kelly ka X-ray. Miss Kelly ude X-ray. Okay. Miss Kelly ude X-ray. Miss Kelly ke X-ray ne dash bronchitis dash she was commenced on bronchodilators. So Miss Kelly ke X-ray ne bronchitis ko reveal kiya. Right? Miss Kelly ude X-ray bronchitis reveal cheyidu. So what revealed bronchitis? Which investigation revealed bronchitis? X-ray revealed bronchitis. Right? There are still many students who write X-ray was revealed. No, X-ray wasn't revealed. Bronchitis was revealed in X-ray. Okay? Bronchitis was revealed in X-ray. So do not say X-ray was revealed. No. Bronchitis was revealed in X-ray. Okay? So Miss Kelly apostrophe X revealed bronchitis. And adinu vendita जिसके लिए, that means you need to use a supporting connector here, comma, for which she was commenced on bronchodilators. So because her x-ray revealed bronchitis, she was commenced on bronchodilators. See, first part is simple past active voice and second part is simple past passive voice. Okay, first part is simple past active voice because x-ray revealed. If you want this statement also to be written in passive voice, you can say bronchitis was revealed in her x-ray, semicolon, therefore comma, she was commenced on bronchodilators. You can say even like this. Have you understood? So question number 13, what is the answer? Revealed and for which. First one will be the correct answer. Okay. Question number 14. During hospitalization, during hospital stay, comma, Mrs. Kelly apostrophe S condition deteriorated. Mrs. Kelly ude condition deteriorate I. Right? You do not have to use it in passive voice. You will use active voice. During hospitalization, comma, Mrs. Kelly apostrophe S condition deteriorated. Dash she dash oxygen 2 liters per minute via nasal cannula. So because her condition deteriorated, that is why appropriate management was provided. So certainly you have to use semicolon, therefore comma. So I have given you therefore. So no doubt that therefore is the right answer. Administered, people, administered, was administered with. Yes, never use preposition with administered. preposition with का इस्तेमाल आपको administered के साथ नहीं करना है. Okay, so answer is option number 2. Right, so question number 14, answer is option number 2. Very good. Same Anju. They are just different alternatives. You can either use hospitalization, you can even use hospital stay. Okay, and in fact if you search in YouTube, I've done a video on this various alternatives of during hospitalization, okay, used in our letter, right? I have used other two alternatives too that can be used in our letter writing. Both are correct. Okay, they're just alternatives to each other. You can use both, you can use either of them. Yes, people. So how many of you got full 14 out of 14? How many of you got full 14 out of 14? Yes. How many of you got scored full? I think many would have scored full because everybody participated very well, and in fact many of you answered correctly majority of the questions. Varsha 14. Yes. Others. Sunu 12. No problem. Anju 12. Okay, what happened? Yes, no problem, no problem. See, what matters is that you learn. 14 out of 14. GB, great. Varsha also got 14. See, what matters is that you learned something. Did you all learn something? Did you all learn something? Did you realize that this is the way? Was this beneficial session, people? To come up with such kind of quiz, to come up with such kind of fill in the blanks? Is it kind of helping you in some way in drafting your letter? Let me know. See, this is the reason we have reached up to 35th live session, and this is the reason I have become bespectacled as well. Right? So I hope it is helping you, right? So all those people who got 14 on 14, so that's very good, people. All those who got 14 on 14, that means your grammar is on track. And all those who got less than 14, 12, 13, 11, 10, let it be, no problem. No problem. Okay, so you're learning. Every day you teach new things. It is always helpful for us. Nice to know that, Anju. Yes, ma'am, certainly. Very nice. Okay, heart. Yes, Anu 13. No problem, Anu. See, what matters is that you learn something. Okay. The only motive of bringing such kind of questions from your letter is so that you could learn, and I literally pop out at your in the exam hall and telling you that yes, here you're supposed to use supporting connector, here you're supposed to use opposing connector, and things like that. Okay. So I hope the session was beneficial. So we'll catch up next time with an exam question. Alright, people, so we'll catch up at 9 p.m. for the Zoom session. That is all for today. Any kind of suggestion or anything any question which was unclear to you, let me know. Anything which you want to convey, please let me know. Anything which is missed out, anything which I missed out to say about any particular question, let me know. Anything? Yes, all set, all clear. That is it. All right, everyone, then. So we'll catch up at 9 p.m. for the Zoom session. Right? All right, people. Thank you then. Bye bye. Good night. Thank you, people. Bye bye. Good night. Exactly. Catch up at 9 p.m. session, Anju. Yes. All right, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.